Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Seahawks coming in at 7-2, going up against the 49ers, who come in at 6-3.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Marshall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. This is Marshall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable. Third and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Leopard!
And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here's Marshall. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Wilson. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 5
yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Marshall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Go, 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 run, run, run!
So they're operating in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And out now come the Seahawks. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Steve. Make some noise. Let's go.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This time Wilson will throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was passed. It's a line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the... Defense for jumping. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Wilson on second down. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Now it's Lockett. Pushing through the contact. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team.